Yeah.
These potato skins had pork on the top of them with like, was it some barbecue sauce?
Yeah, like actually like a lot shavings of it. Like it was a lot of it.
Yeah, it looked like real pounded up vagina lips.
I was waiting for you to say.
You ever see like you ever heard of like real beat up like pussy looking like roast beef?
I know what you're talking about.
So they call it roast beef vag.
Yeah,
if you got roast beef vag, your shit
pussy.
been pounded to the pavement, bitch. It's a wrap for you. Got to get the rejuvenation surgery. Like what we was talking about, them porno niggas be getting shots in their dicks. You got to get several shots in. You got to get Botox in your vagina lips.
Yeah, or get some type of. Cause some girls just got ugly coochies too though. They had extra meat on their shit.
Like from birth.
Yeah, they got extra meat on their shit.
Like it's like they didn't get their coochie circumcised. Uncircumcised vagina.
But this might have some extra meat on there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because all coochies don't look alike.
They are not created equal.
Yeah, they're not. You know, they all don't look alike.
All people and body parts are not created equal.
All pussies matter.
They do.
You cannot. Like if you discriminating on vaginas, that's messed up. Even the roast beef vag needs love.
And it's definitely gonna get some love from somebody.
It's gonna get some love, man. Made it this far. Welcome to the J Man Show. I'm J Matt. This is the J Man Show. This is Smoke. Q in the house. He just woke up from a long day nap. He didn't even go to a day party. He just decided to nap. But you work third shift, right? So you probably didn't even sleep. For real.
It's second shift and.
Okay. Second shift.
But I mean, I'm used to it now.
You straight?
That
got your second
fried,
ride.
nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga was fried.
What is it about the way you sleep like this? Where did you get this from? How long you been sleeping like a corpse?
Like a corpse. Damn.
Huh?
Oh, that's been a while.
For real?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This nigga was raised in the Addams family. Shit.
I know.
Oh, man. All right, man. Look, let's get to it, man. I got a question for y'all. Now, this question...
What you got?
Q, you're going to have to use your imagination because you're not in the position of us married old niggas that's sitting right here. The question is, and I heard this, I'm not going to take credit for it. I heard this on one of my favorite podcasts. I can't remember which one it was. I'm fried.
It's all good.
But they was asking the question, though. I was on the Craig Facts. It was on Craig Facts. Okay. This nigga said, what's the benefit of marriage in 2021?
What is the benefit?
What's the benefit of being married for a man? What's the benefit of a man being married in 2021? You said that's easy, so go ahead, spit it out.
Honestly, for me, seeing outside the end, it's that y'all have a partner, y'all have somebody that y'all have actually grown with. It's actual foundation that you have. Whereas now, most of these females don't give a fuck. Like, and they so different. That's why I be saying all the time, they are scandalous. They're scandalous.
So you saying the benefit of being married in 2021 as a man is that you get a life partner?
Yeah.
And you're saying that this woman in 2021 is not going to be scandalous for what reason?
I feel that they're more scandalous, at least. Because, at least from my opinion, I think the women of our today generation are just... different, isn't it?
So the question is, if the women in 2021 is different, what would benefit you from being married in 2021? Because from what you're saying, it don't sound beneficial to marry none of these bitches because they different from what you just said.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
So
too.
What would be the benefit of being married as a man in 2021? Why would you get married in 2021 if you was a man? Don't look at it from the standpoint of us who already married. We didn't get married in 2021.
Right.
Damn, that's a good point.
Because that's my standpoint. My standpoint is there is no benefit. I can't see no benefit of a dude getting married in 2021. But my stance on marriage is I never suggested for niggas to get married when I got married.
I said that shit.
It was never something I ever really
too.
recommended. I would say, like, if you feel that strongly about somebody, go ahead and get it done. But I never was like, hey, man, you should get married. I never fucking, that was never my campaign.
Well, like, you about to get married, nigga?
So it's like, I'm looking for you to come with the opposite. Because I don't see a lot of marriages that's like new weddings. Well, I've seen some like older people get married, but I haven't seen too many people in their 20s get married. Even though that's, I feel like that's kind of like a thing of the past, kind of. What y'all think?
It might be. I say it probably has decreased.
No, you didn't even answer the first question.
What?
What's the benefit of a man getting married in 2021? We got to stay on task.
Hey, the benefit, it all it depends on the dude though, and what he's.
Well, go ahead.
Shit. I don't know for real.
See, Smoke be trying to get politically correct
on
some questions.
For real.
I see how he be getting it done.
I'm serious though.
When he don't really want to answer questions, Smoke will be like, it depends on what type of person you are. It depends on whatever. It depends on what you like.
It do.
Q, you notice that?
Man.
Even though I done asked this nigga directly.
I'm serious. It do depend on that dude, man.
So what?
Shit, you know what I mean? Benefit of that nigga. Hey, what if this nigga might not be up? He could be married in the bad when it's like doing something.
Let's say, all right, so
his benefit is financial. Shit, I love this
bitch. You covering all bases now.
For real. Hey, a nigga do that though, is what I'm saying.
All right.
A nigga will do that. We talking about niggas.
Yeah, well, you heard my answer. I said it. Ain't no benefit. I'm gonna come out that. I don't see it's no benefit. Unless you down and out and you need to come up.
Be like, I'm gonna marry this bitch. She going places.
Yeah, we said. He said, "Oh, we talk about marriage." Nigga. I thought you woke up 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, but hold on, niggas is marrying girls for money.
Well, I'm saying that's a possibility.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
Like if you were down and out, let's say you a nigga on the couch type, right? You don't really have too much going for you, but you just dicking bitches down like you got to swipe. You Dirk Diggler out here, right? You have that, not really much going on for you, but that. And the one of the chicks that you smashed and got mesmerized with the D happens to be a doctor. And she's really, really into you and would like to marry you. I'm not gonna say that that's not a benefit for a nigga in 2021. That is definitely a benefit for a nigga in 2021.
That's what I'm saying. That's what.
So I just gave you both sides of it.
Yeah.
Cause dudes do that now. You shit. You ain't got no spot. Shit, you living with somebody. Shit, dudes will fuck their way in the broad's apartment house. She got 2 kids. Like, nigga go get and slide up in there, and that's gonna help him build himself up. Cause shit, he ain't got no car. This bitch got a car. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you riding in a car. You stack your bread up.
That's how I go, man. Man, a lot of dudes make a living like that, dude. So
I know, right? Cause I know some niggas like that.
But we wasn't necessarily talking about that type of person. We trying to talk about like it's like an honest, mutual, loving relationship. Is it beneficial for a nigga to go ahead and be like, you know what, I'm gonna be legally married, contractually married?
Hey, and that's situation, cause
I can't really see a benefit in that, man. You're better off just deciding to be life partners, in my opinion. In my opinion. There's a second part to this fucking question too, because he kind of had a follow-up question. Then he say, what can you get from your wife that you can't get from your girlfriend?
What can you get from your wife that you can't get from your girlfriend?
Or if you want to replace girlfriend with life partner, because typically you just call, if you're not married, you just call someone your girlfriend or boyfriend because that's the lingo that we use automatically, right? Mm-hmm. What can you get from your wife that you can't get from your girlfriend? If you coming from the angle of you're not gonna get married, but I'm just gonna have a girlfriend that I'm just fucking with, like we down 10 toes. 4 flats on the Cadillac.
But that's hard to even say that she'd do that though. I don't really see no female doing that though.
Doing what? Staying with you
Yeah.
and rocking with the girlfriend.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's not even in it. It can even last for a year or two. Fucking.
So you saying she wouldn't stick? You wouldn't. So you saying it would be harder to find a chick that would stick around for life with the title of girlfriend?
Yeah, that's not.
As opposed to
Hell
wife.
no.
Yeah, that's starting
Bars.
to be non-existent.
No.
But they don't want to wait too long.
But I thought girls wasn't really on that type. Wasn't on marriage these days. The new ones that you was talking about, kid. I thought they wasn't really on that. I thought they was trying to live like hot girl summers forever.
See, that's the thing about women. That's the thing about
And this
women.
is like the city girl culture, right? I thought they just want to.
That would make it so funny because like they're a conundrum.
A conundrum. That's a good one.
So they like to say shit.
That's completely contradicting to everything that they live
Sounds
in.
about right.
Yes.
But is that most women though? Like I feel like most
It is.
women.
We can't never speak for like 100%, but even shit, mostly.
Yeah, I feel like they mostly got a different idea of what they is and what actually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas like, man, move on.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
I guess we're gonna be PC on this on that one.
Bird.
That's how that goes. Well, speaking of, man, along those lines, remember that show I was telling y'all about, Sex Life on Netflix? So we finally finished it. We finished it. Do y'all plan on watching it, or can I give some spoilers?
You can give me some spoilers. I still watch it.
So it was definitely more of like it was more of a roller coaster than I was expecting. But they ended up going to one of those parties that we was talking about earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
One of them Dirk Diggler parties. So they up in one of them parties and some drama happens, and turns out in the end it came down to, y'all ever heard of the 80-20 rule? Where it's like you could get 80% of what you want, but then it's 20% that you ain't gonna get, and is you willing to live with the 80 and forfeit the 20, or is the 20 so important that they lacking that it overrides the 80% of the shit that they got? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it came down to one of those type of situations, but it was that on her end as opposed to the husband. So she basically like, what's up, cute? I called her cute. So it turned out where she is contemplating is the 20% that he lacking worth overlooking the 80, which is, but the 20 for her was straight sex. And sex is important for a lot of people, so it's like she came down to that bitch and was like, the 80-20 rule, which one am I gonna do?
Hey, well, and why?
So that's what it came down to for her. He was trying to like he on every end of this shit, like he trying to make shit work. And I'm watching this shit like, damn man, he tripping, man.
Right.
Because the chick, he had a chick that was like pretty much throwing herself at him, and I'm watching the show, I've never heard those words before. She said shit like, I'm an option. I've never heard a chick.
She said she's an option.
She said, I just want to let you know I'm an option. I said, damn, that's some cold shit. I've never heard that shit come out of a chick mouth before. That's dope. Then she come out and say some shit like, she handed this nigga a key to like her house. It was like, you don't never have to go home again. I was like, oh shit, like damn,
That's aggressive,
bruh. I'm like, that's some.
Than a motherfucker,
I'm like, that shit was kind of like dope. Like okay, so he got that, but he's like, he like curbing that, and still trying to make it work with his wife who tripping on the 20% that he ain't got. That shit, I would watch it. I would watch it just to see it.
I mean, like I say,
We finished that shit, man.
Come on, man.
It's an interesting storyline. But
But
that 80-20 is like, you never heard that rule?
No.
It's not a rule, but like that same.
I know. I never heard of that. I've never heard the 80-20.
Because it's along the lines of thinking that you're never gonna get everything you want from a partner. That's true. Yeah. So usually you be like, all right, well, they can have most of this shit that I'm rocking with, but of course you gotta deal with everybody's flaws and shit that's like not on your list, and that's the 20.
Oh yeah, so
it's
I
like,
would use that. I call that.
That's usually
the
like
good, bad, and the ugly. That's how I do it. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
You just gotta, as long as it's more good, the good outweighs the bad and the ugly.
So the good would be the 80, and
yeah,
the 20. So the bad and the ugly would be the 20.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I think that's a pretty cool way to look at it, because you always got to be like, damn, if I'm gonna fucking make this person my life partner, girlfriend, wife, whatever you want to call it,
right?
What the fuck is day 20? Everybody 20 is look different,
and you gotta find it though.
Yeah,
and that takes time. You're not gonna see that shit fast.
No,
you're not gonna see that fast. That takes time.
No.
And it builds to that 20.
Yeah, you might see 5%, then you might see another 5%.
Right, like
you might see another 5%. What we at 15,
mm-hmm.
And then that last 5 might get revealed after she get the ring on. Then it's like, oh shit, that other 5 is that other 5 is not what I anticipated.
Like, damn,
I thought we was done. Matter of fact, I thought we was already at the
shit
20.
Is a 10. I thought it was 20, but she had 25.
Right. This is going up.
Fuck.
How did we get to 30%? It's a 70-30 right now. Where's the threshold?
These niggas was lying.
When does it stop?
This shit is going up.
Hell no, man.
Hey, what the fuck?
Oh.
This shit ain't capped off nowhere. Like,
No, that's not cool.
But just gotta, the good outweigh the bad, man. It's all good, man. Nobody's perfect.
you very optimistic. I noticed.
Real.
You're a glass half full guy. I'm a glass half full guy too. But you might be a little bit more optimistic than even me.
Maybe. I'll take that.
No, for real. I think so, man. I think so. I feel like you're definitely a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like that.
Just a little bit though.
Do you think that show? Remember, I was watching on Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Cheaters was on.
Yeah, I remember.
VH1 shows Cheaters like on Saturday mornings. So I'm watching Cheaters, man. You ever seen that show?
Nah.
Man,
that shit
watch
crazy, yeah.
this show, fam.
I'm watching like a newer one with old boy on there.
No, this
like
is
older
the
one.
old shit.
Okay.
This is man. I'm watching this episode, and I'm trying to figure out if that type of show could exist in 2021.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could.
You think so?
Yeah.
With the wild shit that be happening
and that
now?
shit could definitely, because people, that type of shit is gonna always, I feel it's gonna always happen. You gonna always have, you gonna always have people being sloppy. I'm sorry when it comes to their cheating, like.
But people is a little bit more violent nowadays, though.
I'll give you that, but they know, but they call cheaters. You gotta call cheaters. They're gonna, you know what I mean? You still gonna have that. I think it will work. Ooh, violent, even with people being more violent, they still would be doing that crazy shit. Think about it. It's all about where they pull up on them. If you pull up to their crib, then I can see them being extra violent. Now, if you pull up to them, they at a restaurant or at a bowling alley, what they gonna do with all those cameras there and shit? Like,
hey, the Cheaters crew, they come deep.
They be
about 15, 20 crew members, man. Security, about 5,
cameras all on you though. They have hella cameras
with the audio microphones looking like this.
Right. They do have everybody there though.
It'd be a big ass scene, man.
Them niggas be like, man, what the fuck?
Look,
like,
they blew down on this dude, man. I swear, these dudes must have been from the same part of Tennessee that motherfucking Yo Gotti from, nigga. These niggas sound country than the motherfuckers. So these niggas is in like some like gravel, dirt alley off the road. Not alley, but like a side road off the main street. like corn in the middle of a cornfield or some shit. This nigga in a rusty ass Chevy. They blow down. Cheaters. Old girl hop out. Nigga, I'm saying she got the blonde weave and shit. She got the nails. She countryed in the motherfucker. This nigga so country. He say man, what the hell is this? What you doing?
Nah, say, man.
Say, I gotta get out of here, man. What say, come on, man. Say, what you do? So they blow down on dude, and dude is sitting there with a fucking night walker.
Not a night walker.
He got a lady of the night in the passengers.
Not the night walker, Jay. Chill out.
With a condom in his hand. The whole time he arguing with her, man. She like, you still got the condom in your hand. This nigga never dropped the condom. You ever see like an alcoholic like playing a game or something? He got a beer in his hand,
that shit look.
And he just don't spill his beer. Like he did. That's how he was holding on to that condom. He was like, when you leave, I'm gonna need this rubber.
I'm about to say, cause that nigga might as well like shit.
Like, this is my last one. It's getting used tonight.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Shit.
They blew down on this couple at the fucking movie theater. Man, it was like a movie premiere, or it was like maybe a Tyler Perry play or something, man. But it was like red carpets, velvet ropes. It was a gang of black folks. Maybe it was going to a comedy show, because all the black folks was dressed.
No.
That could have been, it was at Kings of Comedy tour. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They wrote, Cheetah's Crew roll in there. Man, you would have thought the whole place was a part of the film. Everybody in there was looking in the camera, it's like, hey! Black folks, they cheering like, yeah!
All right.
Fam, that shit was fucked up.
Crew, like you say, they come deep as fuck though.
Old girl old girl cheated on, she boo-hooing and crying. This nigga is suited and booted with his girlfriend and shit. This nigga act like he didn't even know her.
What be crazy is what was she doing? She wasn't trying to hit him. She wasn't all in the nigga face, like doing all that.
No,
crazy.
she was all in his face, but he act like he didn't even know her. She was boo-hooing, crying, and just the crowd was just laughing, cheering, trying to get trying to be in the shot. It was the craziest shit. I don't know if that shit could exist right now. If it did, man, they would need, if they had 15, 20 crew members, then they would need 20 to 25.
Right now, Peter Guns is on there. Peter Guns is the host.
Stop it.
I'm not lying. You can look that shit up. Cheaters, that shit. I mean, I would think it was in the last year or two.
What channel?
But look how crazy that is. How they put Peter Guns.
Did you say Peter Guns is the host of Cheaters? You are blowing my mind right now.
I'm not lying. Look at, I promise you.
You need to turn this on.
I promise you.
Why have I not seen this? What channel is this?
I don't know. I mean, shit, you got to be a fan of the show to keep up with it. You know what I mean? Shit, we catch reruns. I catch reruns of the shit,
bro. What fucking station is this on?
It might be on the same station it used to come on, but I'm sure. I'm telling you, Peter Guns is the host. I mean,
Cheaters.
Promise you.
That is wild.
It makes sense with his cheating ass, though.
That is wild. How long has he been the host of this? This is crazy.
As if 2020.
I told you.
Last year.
I told you.
Holy fuck.
That's pegged to be the host in the 21st.
Not
season.
pegged. Don't say pegged.
Well.
They probably do say that too, though. That's fucked up.
Oh!
Hey, that was that nigga who was big.
Oh my god! If I was kid, I'm like, man,
they gotta do what they gotta do to get that job, man. You gotta get that bag, man. He had to get that bag.
Damn.
They got to get that bag.
Oh, damn, Peter.
Peter, boss.
Peter got pegged.
I ain't fucking with
I'm gonna edit that out.
Oh my god. But yeah, like I said though, I told you though it was still going. For real. Cause they had I don't know, I feel like maybe the Shade Room had posted or something. They had a clip on there where the dude, he was checking the dude for like hitting this girl or something. He's like, man, you can't be doing. Peter was telling the dude like, man, you can't be hitting that girl, man. He's like, man, nigga, I don't hit girls, nigga, but I hit dudes though. He like, well, bro, you ain't gonna hit me. Like, he was basically like, nigga, oh, nigga, I fight niggas, you know what I'm saying? He like, but you ain't gonna fight me though. It's like that nigga Peter ain't had no worries about this shit. I shoot niggas too, but you ain't gonna shoot me.
He said this on the show.
All on the yeah.
Oh my!
I promise you. That's why I was like, this nigga, man.
I shoot niggas too.
You surrounded by cameras.
You saying it's on camera.
Right, you surrounded by cameras.
Like,
bro.
Peter, you should be calm.
Like, nigga, shut your ass up, nigga.
Okay,
you mad because we all cheaters. Your bitch pulled up on you, nigga.
Yeah. Talk to her.
Right, nigga. That's all that shit is, nigga. Watch out, nigga.
Don't come this way. Gangster. Don't hear, man. What time we at?
Keep it going.
Did y'all hear? Man, I don't know.
What you got over there, man?
This is fucked up. Did y'all hear about the bill they passed in Texas?
Oh, yep, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Now, since you had your Google out, see if you could Google what the bill was actually called, because I didn't get that part. I just heard the commotion around it. So, Texas, they done passed something that outlaws the teaching in schools that the KKK was a morally wrong institution.
Yep, that's right.
What was the name of the bill or whatever the fuck it was, or what law? That's just some wild shit to even have. How do you even have that up for a vote? That's wild.
It is wild, but in Texas, to me, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't surprise me.
So that means that.
That's some racist.
So that means that in Texas, they promote the KKK as like a positive organization. Is that what that means? Or was it a group of black politicians that decided that we should teach the correct history of the KKK, and then they put it to vote, and it was like, I don't know. That's what I'm
saying. It's not none of that, in my opinion. What it is it's white people trying not to feel guilty about what they did in the past. So
that makes sense. I could vibe with that.
Yeah, it's like we did do some fucked up shit before, but like my grandchild don't need to know we did that. Like
because they don't want to pay reparations and shit. Because that is kind of convenient. Like all this, we talking about reparation. That conversation comes up, and now
they try to be nice. They gave you Juneteenth now.
Yeah, now they're trying to say we immigrants and like we came over here voluntarily and we don't have no rights to no reparations because we just ain't what they said.
Shit some bullshit.
Ain't that crazy?
That shit some bullshit.
Made me think twice about moving to Texas now.
Who you telling? I just know my people's about to move down there. The white friends and shit, they about to move down there.
Definitely made me think twice about Texas now.
I think it's just cool.
Boy posted that shit. That nigga said, man, get rid of all the schooling, the public schooling. You need to homeschool your kids. Teach them the real shit.
I just see it's called Senate Bill 3.
Senate Bill 3. That is crazy.
It don't surprise me with Texas and Texas history though. That place is.
Yeah, that's where Juneteenth come from.
Man, Texas.
Wouldn't be no Juneteenth if it wasn't for the state of Texas. Is that correct? Am I off? I think I'm on point there.
No.
Ain't that a bitch?
I think the real problem here is that America consistently chooses to deny what has happened in the past. And not only that, they choose to act as if the last century was a century of which America's history happened. But not only that, it happened in a light that was not as bad as they remembered. And that's very problematic.
I'm gonna take that to a certain extent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we
just always trying to whitewash that shit, man. Yeah. They don't really want to, of course, not admit all the shit that they've done. And like I say, they don't want to teach their kids that shit, but they gonna know. You can't hide the truth, man. You can pass all them type of bills and shit to try to.
That's another thing. I don't
people
know
are gonna learn though.
Cause some of this shit, you would think it's
easy to get information though nowadays, versus before.
It is easier, but a lot of these kids is more. Again, that's what I be like, man. More of these kids and your generation and younger is just our kids. They're programming them to receive information as opposed to searching for information. If you ask a kid
take that in the,
to find something, and which is Googleable, they don't even really know how to put in the proper shit to get the information that they're looking for. Or they'll go to the first thing that pops up and won't understand like that's not the best source just because it was the first thing that came up. So kids, they got access, but I remember being taught how to do research. Do y'all remember that? Like they taught us how to do a research to properly do a paper. They taught you how to go and search for shit in the library when you had to go before it was Google. You had to learn how to find information in the library.
Right.
Like it was. I remember learning how when the internet and Google first got introduced, and we had computer labs and shit like that.
I remember
they had to teach us how to properly put in keyword searches.
That is true. I remember.
They don't teach that shit no more because it's just a given now. A keyword search?
Yeah.
You said what's that?
Yeah.
It's it's like most frequently used phrases or words or things that are searched for. It's when you type in a keyword, you'll get more information pop up as opposed to typing in some random shit. Like you'll get closer to what you're looking for.
Right, I get what you're saying.
But we was taught that though, like
right, cause shit, even before like we had to type that type of shit in. That's you talking like even before that Google shit though.
Yeah.
So that's a different way of researching.
It's a different way. Now. So it's like y'all don't really know the art of research.
That's true.
Really don't know. Like y'all think the first thing that come to y'all is some truthful information because if it got a whole bunch, if it got millions and millions of views, and your mind is already programmed to think that must be some valuable shit.
It's the most popular one right here.
No, it's not. That's usually not how it works.
Just because it was the first one is actually why it might have the most. Just because everybody's going to that first one.
Like and that shit is you can ways to get that shit at the top. It doesn't mean that's the best information, but that shit's sad though. Because it is a lot of information, but people don't really know how to get what they're looking for.
I'll give you that. And say, hey.
Just like, this is funny because we was talking about last week, and I noticed too, because I be playing around with my YouTube algorithms and shit, trying out different shit, and I noticed, I don't think YouTube liked the title of last week's show, Spirit Dick. I don't think YouTube like that.
Why you think that?
Well, that was almost 2 hours worth of content. We talked about a lot of shit. That was a good show. That shit had got the least amount of views than any show.
Damn, did it?
Absolutely. Now, it's either one of a couple things. So I'll be playing around. I'm like, let me get a little provocative with the title. Let's see what happens.
What?
Or people don't like the Bible and the religion talk. What y'all think it is?
I mean, you trying to pick between shit?
No, I'm just asking y'all. It couldn't be. It could be neither. It could be neither one of those.
I mean, but the Bible shit. Now you know how that shit is, though, Jay. That shit is touchy. It depends. I don't know though. It depends on shit.
I think it's the title.
I don't think the title ain't. Nigga, you ain't even put the whole shit in. I don't know.
It could be either or.
It could be. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It could.
Cause I be messing around with the algorithm.
I don't know.
It could be either or.
People got people when it come to religion though, that shit is very sensitive though, for real for some people with that religious shit though. Like real sensitive.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. But what was we talking about before I even asked that question now? What was we just talking about?
The question before that?
What was we talking about before I brought up the title last week? Damn, we fried.
Right, we is fried. Niggas is drinking this shit. Damn.
And it wasn't even that long ago. It was like 2 minutes.
Cause now I got to thinking about religion and shit, like how niggas is man.
But
shit be deep when you get to tell me.
You're supposed to be refreshed. Your brain is supposed to be crispy right now.
You did have that
what we was just talking about?
Nah, that's
damn.
when we just did that.
That's
religious.
Oh, we was talking about the KKK and Texas. In Texas.
And that bill.
Yeah. No, we were talking about research and information. See?
Man, we got it, you know what I'm saying?
I got
Just
it.
Just took a little time. Nigga,
we was talking about research and information. And that's why I brought up last week's show, too, because we was talking about the Bible, blah, blah. More Bible shit.
Uh-oh.
Motherfuckers don't even know how to research information in the shit that they believe in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how could you expect people to be able to research information on Google? Because most people don't find the shit that they believe in from Google.
Most people, you say they don't find it
They
from
don't
Google?
find it from
I'll
Google.
give you that.
But usually Google shit that you interested in, you want to learn more shit about, right? At least I got it. Might have it backwards, I don't know. But usually you'll hear some shit and then want to Google it to get more information. Mm-hmm. But it's also a lot of people where it's like, that's what we're talking about, these motherfuckers who get programmed to just receive information instead of looking for it. Right. So if you follow like pages on Instagram or TikTok where it's like niggas with a green screen behind them and they got like a slideshow going and they like a voiceover and shit and they speaking in this creepy monotone voice.
You didn't know this.
Yeah. Like, you know, a lot of people get their information from that.
They do be like that sometimes.
I swear, bro.
Real? Yeah, they be like,
what?
You didn't know this fact? You're now knowing.
Black knowledge _ Space Jam, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It be weird shit, man. People get a lot of information, be like, and then they'll share it and be like, oh shit, nigga, this shit, you heard about such and such?
Right.
That's how I heard about the flat earth theory years back. It was that's how I heard about that shit. Motherfuckers was passing like memes and shit around. Motherfuckers sharing facts or information.
Nah.
I just think it's kind of interesting.
I've heard that Earth is flat shit like a while.
I dove all the way into that one.
Did you?
I did. Oh man.
I ain't even.
When I heard that shit, I thought
like
that shit was the most interesting shit I ever heard in my life. Then I was like, oh.
Your boy went viral over saying that shit and then
Kyrie and yeah. It's an idea. It's an idea.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ideas. But, you know. Shit could go left and right.
That's debatable.
Shit could go left and right. What else I had on here?
What you got, man? What you got?
Speaking of shit that go left and right, how do you, Q? How do you, Regis?
Oh shit.
What is your best method of conflict resolution? Do you have a method?
Walking away.
Well, you smack bitches. We figured that out but okay, you walk away first?
Yeah.
Okay, so before you resort to smacking bitches, you will walk away. As opposed to last few episodes back, right?
Yeah.
Smacking bitches.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
But is that actually resolving an issue if you just walk away from it? I don't think that's
escaping it.
Yeah, that's escapism or whatever the fuck. I don't know. That doesn't sound like you're resolving anything.
To me, it's kind of all three in one. Because I'm choosing to leave this right now because what could happen in the next couple minutes could be very unfortunate. So I would rather I just leave.
And this nigga travels with baby powder.
Right.
We don't even have to do none of that because, like, man, I'll just walk away.
But that ain't resolution, though, Q. Because you ain't using no words. So the problem still exists when you walk back or when that person sees you again.
It's still there.
It's still there, buddy. What's that song that's out now? I hate it, man. She's a runner. She's a track star.
Oh, my God.
That's you. Q, you're a runner. You're a track star. You're going to run away when it gets hard.
I'm just.
You say.
That's the best way to do it, huh, man? Just take off.
Like, some things just, no. We don't need to.
No, what? Some things you don't have to resolve.
Well, what type
Is that what you're trying to say?
What type of conflict resolution?
I don't know. I just asked a very basic question. I said, if you don't have a conflict resolution style, you can say I don't have one, because I did ask you if you have one at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's a general statement.
Yeah, it was a general.
No, you just gotta shit.
Walking away is a good way of avoiding a incident from getting worse.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. Because I walk away for sure if I feel.
Now you know what?
My blood starts.
I'm just gonna walk away. That's like almost like last resort. Let me just walk away. Yeah. For real, because obviously the words are not penetrating right now or working, whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Or I might be too heated. I might be using the wrong words when I would normally be. All right.
Or your words can be said real aggressive.
Oh, they gonna be aggressive.
Right, you know what I mean? Shit, so right, but see, and
they might get more aggressive.
Always what you say, it's how you say it. So
they could get more aggressive with me.
Yeah, so it definitely depends on the situation.
Walking away is a good way of avoiding a worse situation. You gotta. How do you resolve conflict?
Nigga,
do you have any?
Not nothing in particular. Nigga, it depends on the conflict, because you got
That's
different.
A good one.
You got different.
You so good at answering my fucking questions, man. I swear.
You got. Hey,
no, you do.
I'm just saying.
The level of conflict will make you, or should be like, all right, I'm gonna. What resolution tool you gonna get out your toolbox?
How extreme does it? You know what I mean? Is this?
Because you got different tools for different situations.
Hell yeah, you do.
If you're a well-rounded, mature person. If you're not mature, you're gonna react the same way to everything.
Right, and that's definitely not good.
Oh man, that's a great analogy I just came up with, man. Conflict resolution toolbox.
The toolbox.
Yeah, because it's different. It's different conflicts, so you need different tools to resolve each type of thing.
It is.
Man, look at me, man. I used to study psychology.
Oh shit, here we go. Look, don't get this nigga started.
Man,
don't get this nigga started.
I was accepted to a few universities.
No, shit. All right, professor. All right.
Oh, this is free, man. I swear to God, this is free shit.
Oh, free game, nigga.
Fucking conflict resolution toolbox.
Man, need it though.
I can't say that I have conflict resolution skills, or I probably do, but I couldn't pinpoint shit right now. But I do got different ways of handling different shit.
Exactly, as you should.
Yeah,
as you should.
I'm gonna handle a conflict with a woman differently, or women plural, whatever, and differently than I would with a dude or men.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna use the same tool. I'm gonna use a different tool out the toolbox for that one.
Some of these ass niggas use the same tool.
Yeah,
with a female and
literally,
like,
literally. And we're trying to avoid those type of situations.
Exactly.
So if you have more tools in your toolbox to deal with, even if it's not conflict, just is with shit in your life, nigga, you gotta have different tools in your toolbox to deal with your situation. Whether it's an emotional situation, you gotta have some tools to deal with that.
Them emotions.
You know
definitely them emotions.
You gotta have, and I think you need the most tools to deal with the emotional shit.
Hell yeah.
You gotta you need tools to deal with the mental shit, cause there's all type of mental shit that you could actually go through. Hell yeah. Different tools to deal with that shit.
Cause your tools, the mental, you know what I'm saying, the mental and the emotional, that's like the heart and the brain, man.
What?
Them two, you gotta separate them motherfuckers.
And yeah, right. Cause sometimes you don't know which one's is speaking. Which one's speaking? Is it the emotions or is it my brain? Right. Sometimes the emotions can tell your brain what the fuck to do.
Right, and that's not good all the time. Cause listen. No.
Not all the time.
Majority of the time too. I'm gonna say this. It's not. I don't feel it's good to base your. I don't want to say feelings. Your thoughts off of emotions. You don't go off of emotions. If you feeling a certain way, like when you mad, don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to act on it just off of that emotion right away. You want to think about it. Is all I'm saying.
We said that.
Don't act first, cause the emotions, niggas get caught up in them emotions, and they'll have you doing dumb shit. Like if I would have just sat back and thought about it, it wouldn't even have went that way. But the fact you just literally went off your emotions at the moment is why it went left.
that speaks to also we was talking about, if you use that same type of scenario and with the tools, fam. Some people with those type of situations, it's what you know is gonna it's like how you gonna react.
Yeah.
So if you grew up in a hostile situation where let's be honest, man, you gonna get your tools from how you grew up.
Definitely.
And a lot of your tools or how you
grew up in your experiences, your experiences too.
Sometimes them tools, sometimes you get the same tools that your parents had or whoever raised you, you gonna get the same. They're gonna give you the same tools that they had, and them shits be limited as to what you actually got in there.
So it's like it's basically like what happened with Franklin with his second girl on Snowfall.
All right, you gotta let us.
Well, you gotta elaborate on that
what
a
happened?
little bit.
How does that tie in? What you mean?
His second girl gave him a tell to let him know that she was against him the entire time, cause she said something like, "You should just give him your plug and yada yada yada," and he was like, "What the fuck? Like, why the fuck would I do that?" That in his mind was the internal switch, like, "Oh no, this bitch trying to play me, like the last girl who got me." So then when he came on the last time, he's like, "How long you think you was trying to get me for, bitch?" Like, excuse me, but you know, how long you think you was trying to get me for?
His examples, man. His examples be wild.
They be crazy.
I think I was following you, but I lost you a little bit. But I got you.
Right. I see the intent.
I see it like you kind of lost me a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah. But again, those tools, especially when it comes to emotional shit, you get them shits how you grow up. But it take a lot to actually add. You know what? I got this from one of my favorite podcasters, Zoe Williams. He was talking about this shit. He was using this toolbox analogy. But you get it take a different type of person when you growing up having this mindset and then to be like shed that mindset or take, they be like eat the meat and spit out the bones, right? Take the good shit that you got from whoever it was that you was around at that time, whoever raised you, but then add more good shit on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Take a different type of person to be like, all right, I ain't really have no good tools, really, but I need some now.
Right.
Like,
and just to piggyback off your shit, when you said like that you with the whole tools you get passed down, tools, you know what I'm saying, the same ones. The thing is that you at least want to add to it. That's why I say like your own experiences will have your own tools. You know what I'm saying? So if you have those tools that somebody, that you got from how you grew up, your parentals, or uncle, whoever, you add to that shit with your own shit. Is all I'm saying. No, that's all I was just piggybacking on with the whole tools thing. But you can have
people don't know how to develop new ones.
But see, I would think with just life, just experiences a little bit, just you living, you're gonna start developing your own. People can tell you because you're gonna go through shit that they're not going through at this time. So you're gonna have to develop your own sooner or later, a little something. Like, that's all I'm saying.
And now I fuck with that because that's what I be talking about. I'm like, man, niggas gotta live with intentions. It's like I like to live intentionally where I want to gain something from whatever experience I'm in. Like, if I'm interacting with you, if I'm interacting with you, I want to be able to at least pull something from that interaction,
right? And
not just make me be a mundane, like blase blah,
right?
Type of, hey man, did you enjoy the weather today? How was work? Your kids all right? You know what I'm saying? I want to at least have something from it.
Exactly.
But that's what I don't feel like most people really go through their life doing that, because then you would gain better tools. I feel like you would gain additional tools if you actually trying to learn something from your experiences.
I think that's what people like to call perfecting yourself.
And that depends on the person too, though. Yeah, it's all on that person. Yeah, it's all on that person. Because everybody can't handle. They won't see shit the same way as somebody else. You know what I mean? Or handle a situation versus somebody else. Everybody's shit is gonna be different. It's all on that person.
It's definitely. It is.
Some niggas could just go through a lot of shit, be built for it, and won't. Some niggas can't really go through shit, and it'll break them down, and they go through this. It's, you know what I mean? It's definitely on that.
Not to change into no somber shit.
No, it's like.
But I be thinking like that. Like, what if my dad had different tools? You know, and it would be a whole. Of course, it would be.
Yeah, but definitely.
But unfortunately, even people that you be like, that you learn from, or people that you revere or feel like you should learn something from,
right?
The tools don't never actually get added. You see what I'm saying? For a lot of people, you don't get all what you need to actually get to the next level or be successful or find love or get money, or you know what I'm saying? It don't work like that for everybody, but it's always in different type of ways. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a different type of situation,
of course,
for everything, where you're gonna need some different type of tools.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I say experience, and then even with the tools, like growing up with both of your parents, even parents are still growing. Right. So that's even with them, they don't even have all their tools, if you think about it. So as us kids growing up, like we're watching that, we're like witnessing them grow up too, though, if you think about it. You know what I mean? So they gotta find their shit too. And in that process, you know what I mean?
That's funny you mentioned that, because I was literally thinking about, all right, my daughter finna go to high school. I was talking to Q. Q was like, first nigga that had a daughter that was in high school and shit. I'm trying to get all type of information from this nigga, man. So I got a daughter who's about to go to high school, and then a son who will be in high school in like 2 years. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? I'm finna have those type of conversations with him, where it's like, you gotta progress it to the level of giving them tools that you might not have had when you was in high school or whatever. It's like you gotta add more shit.
Add to it, definitely.
But that's usually how it should go, though. That's like the goal. It should be the goal. It's like, if you get some information, you should at least give that shit to somebody else. So
hell yeah, and prepare your kids how to live without you. Hey, that's one thing.
Hey, oh, wait a second, you got something in there still? There's something in there.
Ain't nothing in here. I got the beer.
It is.
Oh shit!
Cheers that, nigga. Say that again.
I saw that as a post, man. I thought that was like one of the realest shit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take credit for it, but I did see. I saw it as a post, man. Prepare your kids to be able to live without you, man.
You ain't drink it.
I'm sorry, I didn't. But for real.
No, that's a big one, actually. Like, that's pause. That's a big tool.
Think about it, for real.
It is, because it's so many kids. I feel like kids is more dependent now than they used to be.
They are.
Nah, I hate to sound like an old nigga. No, like they are. Show like damn.
No, they are though.
But niggas don't want no jobs now. They don't want. They don't even want to get driver's license. Like, I'm like, what type of kid don't want to learn how to drive?
I might have talked about this before, but I feel like it's in the parenting also too, though, because parents are more friendlier with these kids, though. They're not really trying to set them up for that. They're just, you see them pictures with the little girls taking poses like they mama with the foot up, the
with the kissy face with the duck lips.
Like, I mean, I get it. She's cute. She's posing like you.
They want to make mini me's.
Right, you know what I mean? And as they get older, you gotta
treat their babies like dolls.
They be man.
I mean, I get it.
I get it too, but
you should treat.
I get it. You want to set them up though, man, and where they sufficient, man, and be able to. I feel be independent. Don't depend on nobody. That's my big thing with my kids is be independent.
Yeah.
Fall in love because you actually in love. Don't fall in love because you know what I'm saying.
You think that's the only way to live.
Yeah, nah.
Just like I'm not gonna preach college to my kids and tell them that's the only way to get money.
Yeah, and that's not.
You gotta evolve. Themes and narratives change. Mm-hmm. You know what? Did y'all hear about Keisha Cole, mama?
Yeah, rest in peace.
That shit was sad.
Frankie.
Yeah, rest in peace to Frankie, man. That's like it kind of made me think about that when we was talking about like having these different tools and you know growing up and shit and like I don't know what type of shit that Keisha Cole saw from her mom growing up, but she went on to be uber successful. You know,
She did.
maybe she could credit her mom for some of her skills. I never really remember her really going into too much detail, but she kind of.
Well, that's because Moms was almost about to take the spotlight from Keisha on that reality shit.
Well, remember she got her spinoff.
Yeah. Oh, she
got a
She did do
spinoff
that.
with
She
with
did.
her
You're right.
sister.
She did get the
People
spinoff.
forget that she got a spinoff with her
Yeah,
sister. She was
she
so
did
much of
spinoff.
like a love character and
They
a
was
person.
like, your mama is off the hook. Like, we about to sign your mama, Keisha. You born.
But
Frankie gotta go.
unfortunately, she was like such a character because she was on that shit.
Yeah. She was on it. She was on the
You know what I'm
drugs.
saying? Who's not entertaining that you know there's a drug addict who be on drugs?
For real.
Who's not entertaining?
And she got cameras around her.
Yeah, I'll wait.
she
I ain't never seen a not
Keisha
entertaining
Cole mama too.
addict.
Don't pull that shit up, man. Fuck it.
Well, you know, I take that back. That just sounds bad that I said that. It's not entertaining that you're an addict, but some addicts are very entertaining, especially when they be in their
Man, take
element.
that how you want it,
Oh,
man.
man.
I ain't trying to like condone like you being an addict, but they can be funny.
They can be
They
extremely
can be very
hilarious,
funny.
or they could look like the whole opposite of the spectrum, like completely zonked out,
No,
zombie
yeah.
like
You
nigga.
seen them?
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Stripping naked. You know what I'm saying? Hula hooping without a hula hoop.
We seen one of them in Calypso. You remember the white chick that came in there and cut you?
Oh, yeah.
She barely even had some teeth.
I mean,
That bitch looked bad. I know she was on something. She looked bad. She looked bad for real, for real.
Bad.
She like, oh, I ain't mean to. Last time I came in here, I cut somebody and da 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 da. I'm like, okay, well, I don't give a fuck. Shit.
Oh, she said last time I cut somebody, so like that was
Yeah, she
her
said
reason
that
for
shit.
cutting y'all.
I had just ordered my food. It was me and him, and she came in and walked right up to the damn window. Like, all right, shit.
she didn't think she was cutting me. She thought she was just grabbing her shit.
No, nigga, that bitch knew what she was doing, nigga. And she knew exactly what she was doing.
I thought you didn't like citrusy shit.
Well, this ain't. So,
It's orange.
but it's an IPA though.
I know.
Taste it. It ain't. I don't
Sweet.
Like I don't like the hazies and the juicies and the.
Oh, this is super citrusy.
It's still an IPA.
Hey, if he,
though.
hey, I'm shy my nigga take, hey, that's what's up though.
Oh, that's
gotta
cool.
be, but he,
I'm just trying to figure out.
Though, no, that he fuck with though, that might be.
But he said he don't like
hazy, that's
he don't
alright.
like citrus hazy, but he come in with blood orange.
I'm about to
But
say,
it's still
I
an
didn't see.
IPA though.
I got
So
you.
it's it's not as
I got you.
juicy.
Juicy, right? Now I knew he was gonna say that juicy.
Really?
It's
Really?
that hazy shit.
This
He be
shit-
acting like that.
I got you. That shit sucks. It
No,
tastes pretty
yeah.
juicy. So.
Take the rest of it.
Pause.
Take the rest of it.
Pause. I'm gonna edit that shit out too.
Some editing.
God damn, what the fuck? Hey, is liking pictures on IG wrong if you got a girl?
No. The fuck? Nah. Why would that be wrong? To like pictures?
I don't know.
I don't think it's wrong. It's social media. Ain't that what you're on there for?
Now you
Literally.
know you like to add layers to it. Does it matter?
I was
So
just
let me
about to-
add another layer. Go ahead. What layer you was about to say?
I was gonna say liking pictures is okay. Now you getting in comments and do all that extra shit, I'll give you. But listen, literally just sitting there hitting that button, that like, and keeping it moving. Nah.
Women don't view it that way though.
Do it matter whose pictures it is though? What if it's just an IG model, but as opposed to somebody you know, actually personally know? What's just
I
an
can
IG
kind of
model?
see that being a little different. Like, why you liking all her pictures? Like, somebody that you know, like, oh shit, you didn't. I can see that because
If your
What if
girl, if your girl don't like it, just don't do it. It ain't even worth.
What if the girl you know is now an IG model, but you've known her since kindergarten?
What's the benefit?
Well, the
of
thing is,
hitting
I'ma show the
like,
wife.
though? What's the benefit of hitting the like if why take the risk?
what is the risk? It's
Take
just a
the
picture.
risk. This
If
is your
girl don't
friend.
like it,
It's your friend from elementary school.
It's just a bit. I don't see nothing in the
I don't
picture.
think it's anything wrong with it. I totally get it.
So you
But
saying it's risky because
I could see your partner having a problem with it though.
even if it's your friend that you've known your whole life.
I don't
Yes.
see that at all.
So what it
Well, women think differently than us.
They're supposed to.
now you added
But
a different layer. So go
They're
ahead.
supposed to.
Like I don't see a problem with it, but like
See,
if she has a problem with it, then I may be a little more cautious just because.
You have to have a
Me and that
legitimate
like it
problem
work.
about it, though.
what if
It has to be legitimate. Like,
what if
is
this
it,
person what if this person is a close family friend? Like this person has been a family friend, damn near like a
though?
sister
That's
to
the case
you.
then. Oh, because then that means you know
Ever
what it
since
is.
you was little, but way before you met your girl or your wife. But this family friend of yours is Rihanna.
Rihanna.
She ain't blood, family.
Man, nigga, I wish I
Hey,
was friends
listen.
with Rihanna. Shit.
She ain't blood.
Listen, me and the wife gonna argue over that. Listen, you not about to come in between me and Rihanna's relationship, okay? Because that's the homie.
You not
No, we're gonna argue over that. For real.
Me and Rihanna's relationship.
You not about to fuck that up. The fuck is wrong with you? I go to your mama and say, listen, you better talk to your daughter.
You not finna.
The fuck is wrong? Like what? What is wrong with you?
That's hilarious.
If you
Me
think
and
about
Rihanna's
it, hell
relationship.
no. You are not about to come between that. Do you know what she did for our family? Shit. Rihanna, you couldn't even imagine
All right,
having
what
a
if
best friend.
what if it wasn't Rihanna? What if it was?
Rihanna's major though, Jay.
I know she is. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I think it all
major.
just depends
Let me
on
dumb
the
it down.
relationship with that person. Like it's not one answer to this. It just all depends on your relationship with that person, who picture you liking, whether it's and your.
I'll run with the
actual-
relationship.
And your actual relationship with who you with. 'Cause
I'll run with your
I
relationship
think
with that
you should
person.
be
What
able
if your close family friend was Pinky?
Listen,
I think you should be able to like whatever pictures you want. But if
You
your,
like-
if your
Like-
partner has a problem with it, you gotta listen though. You know what I'm saying?
whoa,
Pinky your guy sister.
That's a no-go.
Well, the wife already know. First off, that has to already be in
Like
there.
baby, we should take baths together.
That
when we
means
was
Pinky.
kids.
That means she would be at the crib.
Yeah,
That means she would have to meet the. She would meet the. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It ain't gonna be just she the homie, my God. So she never see her or meet her. That means she be around.
right.
Yeah.
So you don't feel.
That's different.
You don't feel.
It might be different for you.
Well, I mean, if she already has a relationship with everybody.
It might be different for you, but for your girlfriend,
Right. So I'm saying you bring
She
her
may
around
be
so
a
she
little
don't
bit-
feel threatened.
she might be a little
You don't want to
intimidated.
feel right or intimidated or threatened by it. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess what I mean is your girl already had that relationship with this person before you even like.
No,
it.
not necessarily.
It's
You
just
putting
like
some
that.
extras on it. Because sometimes a guy sister is not necessarily someone who's always close by. A guy, you know what I'm saying? A guy sister could be somebody who she could live somewhere different in another state. That don't mean she around the corner and in the same city as you. Maybe she's never met your god sister. She's only heard you talk about her or seen her videos.
In that case, then I'm about to FaceTime. Hey, God sister. Hey, what's
Oh, now
up with the...
now why you really feel some type of way? Oh, really?
Yeah, but you with me. You said she the FaceTime with us.
Well, I wish a woman was down here for this.
You would say that right
Yeah,
upstairs,
yeah.
too. They right upstairs.
Mm.
They'd be on some trash. They'd be on some trash. with that.
Yeah. No, we finna be done. What y'all got to talk about? Anybody got anything else?
Man, I ain't got nothing to talk
Because
about.
after show 100, I'm taking a break from the J Man show.
Taking a little break.
Hell yeah, nigga. Fuck yeah.
Nothing wrong with breaks.
Taking a break after show 100 because you know show 100. So since I'm taking a break after show 100,
But that's major on show 100.
show 100 we on the yacht.
Yeah,
Remember
I
J
remember
Man
you
said
saying
we got
that,
the
yeah.
yacht. It's gonna be a whole party. It's not gonna just be the show. I might not even do the actual show. I might just have a party and just vlog the whole shit. But we gonna be on the yacht for the J Man Show 100, and then I'm taking a break for I don't know how
It's
long.
like a couple weeks, ain't it?
Yeah, like 5 weeks.
Well, take you a little break. That's what you're
4
supposed
weeks.
to do. Starve. We gotta starve y'all and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A
because it's
little
like,
bit, then come back with
and then
some
come
shit.
back with a whole better shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
That makes sense.
I'm like, I wanna take a break so I could actually do the second part of what. Oh, Q, you got to piss? You got pee, man? Go ahead. He said, I don't know.
No, why don't you know?
He said, I don't know.
Fuck.
He finna go sleep again. So,
Really? God damn. That's
so we was like, so I'm like, all right. I want to take a break so I could do the other shit that I ain't did yet on my channel.
Okay.
Which is the interviews.
Mm.
I want to start the interview side of the channel and start getting that shit popping.
Okay.
Yeah.
New ideas, new shit right there.
Yeah, cause the show, like I do this shit cause I fucking enjoy it. This shit, I don't gain any like following from doing the J Matt Show podcast.
Well, you got people fucking with it.
Yeah,
I got a lot of people who even be talking to me about, you know what I mean, on the track or whoever, like, oh shit, I'm doing this podcast. Like, oh shit, you got a podcast?
Yeah.
I be looking for podcasts. I give them your shit,
Yeah.
pulling up on YouTube, like a lot of random people and shit. Like,
No, that's
what
dope.
you talking about? Like,
That's dope.
we talk about a lot of shit.
Yeah,
you know
we
what
do.
I'm saying? So you just got to go on there. I've told, like, I can say within like the last few weeks, I know I've had to tell at least like 10 to 15 people about it.
That's
Pulled
dope.
up on it.
That's dope.
On some random shit.
And we almost had 500 subscribers, so that is absolutely dope. Definitely appreciate that shit. I feel like the hardest part, and that's what I be hearing with these content niggas, the hardest part is getting like your first 1,000. Some people say like the hardest part is getting your first 100, but I can kind of see that too.
It is. Well, it's all on your progression.
Yeah.
Because if it's going real slow, that 100, it's like I can see it. I want to get to it.
But you
almost at that 1,000. Like,
I kind of feel like it should be easier to get 100 just based on if you have social media already, you should be able to get 100 people just to subscribe just because they know you, right? But I had my YouTube channel before I had any social media.
okay.
So it was way slower for me. Like it was way slower. Like I didn't have no Facebook.
I had Facebook.
Instagram.
I had Facebook.
But I had a YouTube channel just fucking around. I don't really count that because I didn't even really know what I was doing. I was just kind of on there just talking, trying to figure that shit out. But
I think one of my first ones was like MySpace for real. My first social
I had MySpace too.
I think MySpace was the first.
MySpace was dope.
It was. I had tracks on there.
Remember they started copyrighting shit and you couldn't have. I was like, then I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Remember you log on somebody's page and music start playing right away?
Right away. And I remember niggas used to buy plays on their music and shit. And look on like a couple niggas I knew around this bitch with their music. Like these niggas got 100,000 play. I'm like, nigga, stop playing. I know you ain't got no 100,000 off this shit. And then you on their social media and they got like 5 likes on it.
Right.
On their Facebook or something. Like, nigga, you buying that
Social
shit.
media be tricky, man. That's why like a lot of like I don't know if I'm like playing myself by trying to do shit organically still, because I feel like niggas is not doing shit organic. Everybody's paying for like followers and.
But that's what separates you though.
Like, do I need to fucking buy some bots in this bitch like everybody else? But I don't
do be doing that.
I don't be. Yeah, it seems like it seems like everybody do that shit though.
Well, you're doing the one of the things that you supposed to do is continuously have content, and you do that.
Yeah, that's the part that
you regularly have content. So
I'm on that part.
That's
sure.
Huge. Like,
Yeah, that's like
and I ain't
half
even
the battle.
Social media vet, but I know if you consistent, then
it do make a difference.
Yeah.
And that shit is hard. But that's the thing why I'm like, all right, I need to take a break from this shit because this shit takes so much fucking time. So I'll be like, I'll be over here for like 4 hours, right? Then so that's 4 hours to just film, but we kicking it though.
Right.
Like, we kicking it. So that's 4 hours, right? So then they can edit the shit. That should take another couple hours. Then I gotta load the shit on the YouTube. So then
gotta post it.
That takes a minute. Then I gotta go back and cut up some clips and edit some clips to put on Instagram.
Tag everybody.
Then
So we can
tag,
share it.
then tag people.
You know, man.
Like, nigga, that shit is like, That's hours.
No, that's time. Excuse me, that's definitely time.
That's hours, like hours. So I'd be like, you know what? If I took a break and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do some of the other content. I might be able to add even more content to this shit and get in a rhythm and then be like, and then come back, like jump back in with some.
That's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking a break from it is a good idea and doing other shit. But as long as you keeping content, you good.
Yeah.
You
For
good.
sure.
Cause then that's gonna starve them. They be like, well, damn, when the Matt show coming back? It been like, been a month or two already.
And
like,
then come back with a better, like even
because
I feel like we always it always steps up.
Yeah.
Always steps up.
Just switch the setup up and then take
You know
it
what I'm
from
saying?
there.
It always steps up.
Man. Yeah. Good idea right there.
Appreciate you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't got nothing else?
Team effort, my nigga.
Y'all ain't got nothing y'all wanna bring up and mention? Anything, man.
I'm thinking,
Say it with your chest, man. It don't matter what the fuck it is, man. Talk about it, goddammit.
Big ups to Giannis.
Oh
Hey.
yeah, we ain't even talk about this
big
shit.
up to Giannis.
Yeah,
because
thank you, Q. We ain't even mentioned it.
I won a bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a gambling man, but when I do gamble, you know what I'm saying, I usually feel like it got to be in my favor because I don't like losing, especially money and nothing. So shout out to the Bucks though.
I'm not fucking with this nigga on no basketball bets no more.
It's all good.
He
because
always
I
wins.
win. You know what I mean? So shout out to the
You gotta
Bucks.
place better bets.
Because my little nigga here, Q right here, he bet against me and shit. So Q is providing the 8th and the 5th for me and shit.
8th and the 5th.
So shout out to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Because he had that much faith in the Suns. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Giannis, shout out to him.
Call this nigga 85th Street. Nigga, he 85th, nigga.
Hey,
on the bet, man.
Hey,
Shit.
hey.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
I heard Giannis went to Arby's or some shit with the
No, Chick-fil-A. He got that
Chick-fil-A with
50, he got that 50 piece.
yeah, with the fucking trophy.
Cause he had
and
what?
shit.
40, he had 50.
50 last night.
It wasn't exactly
Bruh.
50 points or 52.
I
It was
love-
exactly 50.
50.
I love shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
I think that shit. Was he on live when he did it?
I think so.
I
He-
That
He
shit
was.
is
he
dope,
said,
bro.
He said, I don't want 51. I don't
He
want
wanted
49.
50.
I need the 50 piece.
Man, that shit is dope. I like seeing shit like that. Now, what would have been even better is if he would have just like paid for the next 50 people's meals, or
You know what?
or like gave her $50 pay for the next. That's actually better, but you know that's how I be thinking.
But big ups
But that's
to Giannis.
dope though. I like how niggas be doing
Yeah,
shit
Big
like
ups
that.
to Giannis for not going to join the super team.
He did.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
what you
Like,
call tell it. He got a super team though.
he was- but he
What's
was-
his name? Said it was.
Who?
I can't think
Who said
of. So boy George Floyd.
You
What's
said George Floyd.
the brother. His brother will be
Giannis or something like that.
No, damn. The nigga,
Brooke I mean,
nigga for
not
real.
Brooke Lopez.
He used to play basketball. What's the nigga name? God damn. I can't think. So y'all don't know the basketball player speaking on George Floyd was talking about his brother?
Nah.
Steven Jackson.
Exactly. Him.
Oh, Steven
That's
Jackson.
the nigga. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't think of the nigga name. I just know he spoke out for that nigga a lot. But
I think they was cousins or something like that.
okay. Well, he was just saying his brother. I didn't think they were blood brothers, but I get it though. But he was saying he commented on that and said that technically he does have a super team. He talking about Drew Holiday is this ultimate defender and something about me. I'm not gonna lie. Holiday, I think Holiday is just mediocre. And Middleton, he's okay.
No, Middleton is good.
He's
I'll
good,
give
but
you
he
that.
ain't.
Good. No,
I mean,
superstar. He's
yeah.
good.
But I think the Bucks.
But all I'm saying, but
drafted him.
I don't want to go off the topic though.
They
but
did draft
old boy
They
said
did.
that he has a super team.
That ain't no
That's all I'm
super
saying,
team,
though.
man.
He
I'm sorry.
said he
We
said
didn't-
that it was super
We done
team.
seen some super teams.
Hell yeah, we done
Outside
seen.
of-
Hell
outside
yeah.
We done seen some
outside of
shit.
Hell
Holiday-
yeah, we have.
But outside of Holiday, the Bucks drafted them dudes.
So you on our page saying
Yeah,
it's not
no.
a super team.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like
I
some
seen
people
that
say
shit.
say
The
shit
Nets-
for shock value.
yeah.
They
The
said
Nets
that's a
is
shot.
definitely a super team, and that's
That is
big
the
disappointment.
definition of a super team.
Definitely.
And I'll take
That's damn near 3 All-Stars on one
I'll
team.
take
That's
Giannis
5.
one ring over KD.
Well, you right, yeah. Before especially
Before
with
Aldridge,
yeah,
yeah,
especially
Griffin,
Aldridge.
like, come
Yeah,
on, man, that's
you right.
your
Griffin was
starting
an
five.
All-Star. He was an All-Star.
Starting 5 are all-stars. That's crazy.
No,
you don't really get that too much.
Yeah, they swapped out Harrison Barnes with KD. Like, go fit. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. That's wild. Wild. The way that they work they books to get that money to get all them fucking players is crazy.
Well, they took less money.
I'm about to say they did take some cuts though because
that's dope.
Take a smaller amount to get a bigger amount though. It's a smaller amount to get a bigger amount also.
However, I do feel like they missed their opportunity. I feel like the opportunity was this year. I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. They still gotta. Next year could still be a chance. The thing is though, they need all of them though. You got Kyrie or hurt ass. I'm sure that's what they blaming it on. Why they didn't make it is because they didn't have Kyrie. If they had all their players, they'll say, you know what I mean, ain't nobody gonna really fuck with them in the East. But now it's arguable because the Bucks is the champions. Now you gotta go, you know what I mean?
And also, like, KD 1 year older and James Harden 1
Yes,
year
he older, right. That's very true. What they deals look like over there? They signed like 2-3 year deals with them. Like, how does that work anyway? How long are they even gonna be there before they have to renegotiate type shit? I'm sure they ain't over there.
Signed no more than 1 or 2.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure they not about to be there that long. So y'all gonna have to come up with something. If they're not gonna do it next season, I'm sure they gonna have to make some adjustments over there or sign somebody for like a max deal to try to.
Yeah. Somebody probably what always usually happen is free agents go to teams like that for the low
yeah
to try to get a ring.
That makes sense
that's
though.
Be like they best bet.
I don't see how a lot of these dudes ain't taking advantage of the East though, for real. With like Brian being over in the West.
No, the East ain't weak.
I didn't say it was. It's weaker than the West.
It's definitely weaker.
It's weaker than the West. I didn't say it was weak.
Ain't weak.
I'm just saying like I don't see like Dame. I know Dame talking about that the Lakers shit, but Dame would be good if he come to the East for real. I think that's just me.
Let me ask y'all a question though. Do y'all feel as though now that Giannis got his chip, you know, got drafted to the Bucks, he done went through a lot, he done developed a lot there. Do y'all think do y'all think he should stay there, or do y'all think that he should team up with a squad?
Superstar?
He just won a chip.
He definitely should just sit.
Like Golden State.
Oh, hell no, right?
He won a championship on his team.
Hell no.
So you think he gonna stay?
I think, yeah.
Well, it wouldn't make sense for him to leave. Like, leave for what?
And then go where? West? Like, where would he go?
Golden State.
For what?
That's gay.
Go to Golden State.
Fuck Golden State. I don't want to go.
Because
if
if you look at Giannis, you could be like, all right. I don't know. I'm not a basketball player, but if you look at the landscape of the East, it's getting a little tougher.
A little.
It's getting a little tougher.
But once Brian left, it opened it up. Shit.
His current team came in first place. So it's like, why go, like, you are at the top of the mountain.
When his contract up?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think. But he definitely did a max deal, I'm sure, with them, like, probably within a couple years.
Going nowhere, like,
if they paid Drew, I heard they paid Drew like 160 something million.
For him because he was a free agent.
Woo!
That's a lot.
Woo! So not worth it. But he's a champion now, so you can maybe give him that. But prior to that, I don't see how you pay him that.
Overpaid.
But that's what happens though.
But
they overpaid a lot of niggas from the Cavs. Kevin Love got overpaid.
Well,
J.R. Smith got overpaid.
Well, Brian did that when he made him champion. When he got a championship. Yeah. But your stock go up when you're a champion.
Yeah.
So I ain't mad when you become a champion.
So
your stock go up.
So you think he got that before as a champion?
Yeah, I don't like when it's before. You know what I mean? When your numbers go up.
That is a lot for Drew.
Yeah, and Drew, man, he cool, but he really didn't do too much. Though,
he's a little streaky. He's a little streaky.
I feel like he's very streaky.
His defense he has really good defense.
But do you pay that much for defense?
Right.
Well,
from a guard position,
they won a championship. Like it worked.
I think they won the championship because of Giannis.
Giannis been there for 7 years.
No, it was definitely for Giannis. It was definitely because of Giannis. If Giannis wouldn't have scored 50 points, they wouldn't have won.
Giannis went crazy last night.
You have to have your stars. Your stars have to have 40 plus points to win in these finals.
And Chris Paul was missing shots.
Man, all of them niggas was missing shots for real.
Giannis was just
Booker had like I don't even know how many points he had, but I know he ain't make no noise.
Giannis was sunning them niggas, man.
Booker played light skinned in the motherfucking man. Sorry, man.
The best
Don't
player.
do that.
But
Sorry,
you can't discount them role players though. Like sometimes that helps.
You mean on Bucks?
Yeah.
Oh, like
I'm
Portis?
I'm talking. No,
Portis was balling.
Hey, oh yeah, Portis definitely was
Portis was
balling.
balling.
I'll give you that. Hell yeah.
I'm talking about what's his name? Drew and
I'm not way over Drew though.
Shirley, you can.
I'm over Drew. What up, Shirley? How you doing?
What's going on?
Cool, cool.
You not cussing at me?
Why would I be cussing at you?
You know, you always got attitude.
I do not always have attitude. I'm making these people think I always got attitude.
These people, these are my friends.
These are my friends.
He did hit you with that. He did.
I don't always have no attitude.
Going on with you though?
Nothing, chilling. Your wife up there cooking.
Oh, she cooking. We finna end this shit. We
She,
still recording.
Tell
CC wanted.
her to come down here though. I got it though.
Oh, you want to come in the show? You want to come in the show?
I'm not.
They can't see your full body, man. Nobody cares.
Dude, I should have
What's
got.
what we say?
Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Say whatever you want to end the J Matt show. Oh, why you going back there?
I don't
You
wanna be a
being
friend.
difficult.
Come right.
This is why.
Here, come right here.
This is why I don't have you featured.
It's okay.
No, come over here.
No,
You gotta-
Shirley, come
You
over
gotta be
here.
extra.
Show.
Come on, come over here. Come on,
Come on.
come on.
No,
I
you
made
gotta go in the
room.
I'm
middle.
right here.
I made room.
No, I don't want to be in the middle. I want to be in the middle.
Can't nobody see you over there.
Can you see me, Q?
Not really.
See? We already
And
got
the
it.
camera,
we
that's
already
why.
got
Come
it
on,
queued
hey,
up.
come on, come on. There you go.
This is not a picture. This is a whole video.
Shirley be on it.
Did you see
Shirley
that
be
shit?
on it,
I look
man.
crazy. I
She
look
be
like my
ready.
hair
Like, hold
down
on.
Oh,
Camera.
And my eyebrows.
Camera.
Damn.
She be ready.
We
Hey.
ending this shit, man.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate you.
Coming out.
Thank you for tuning in. Y'all tune in. Tell them tuning in. Hey.
in.
Hey.
Yeah, because we taking a break from the J Matt show, and if y'all watch,
No,
y'all
we
need to
not.
fucking hit the thumbs up.
And that subscribe button.
Yeah, actually, if y'all watch it, y'all already subscribed. But fucking thumbs up the goddamn video if you watch this shit, man. Don't be a hoe ass nigga.
Hoe ass nigga.
Say it, Shirley. Don't be a hoe ass nigga.
I don't want to say that.
All right, man. We out of here,
Hoe
man. I'll
ass
see y'all
nigga.
next week, man.